Thank you for that very complimentary intro, James. Yes, he didn't tell us he was giving those, so it's always nice to hear. As James said, my name's Shane Herft. I'm one of the co-founders of Drivelist. It's our vision to make buying a car online the preferred way of buying a car in the next 5 years. Some of you may laugh and say it's a huge, big, hairy, audacious goal, and it is, but it's one we're in the perfect time and place to realize. Last year, Subaru launched the BRZ as an online exclusive. They managed to sell out their entire allotment for Australia on day one. The AFR reported last week that the only reason that this hasn't hit the mass market yet is because of the all-important test drive. We're going to fix that. See, the internet has made buying or finding the right car for you easier than ever before. But the all-important part of the process, test driving the car and then purchasing it, is still as inconvenient and painful as ever. And by the way, when I say painful, I'm not exaggerating. We were talking to a dealer last week who, among his sales tactics, included making your coffee extra scaldingly hot, just so you'd have to wait a little bit longer for it to cool down so he could pitch to you. So the next time you have a bad experience at a dealership, just remember, that might have been planned just for you. Our solution is a better car buying experience. Initially, by giving consumers a test drive delivery service that will allow them to book multiple vehicles and try out cars from the comfort of their own driveways, be it their homes or their workplaces. If it's on the weekend, or even say a lunch break at work. This key touch point will allow Drivelist to offer consumers a multitude of services, including car brokerage, finance, and insurance. Our value is significant. Not only is it about more convenience and saving time, but it's also the comfort of getting to do this in your own environment. And as my mother could tell you from buying a Land Rover a couple of months ago, understanding that that car is going to fit in your garage before you buy it, actually a pretty big selling point. This value extends to the sales side as well. You're more likely to engage with both consumers when they're in the home. They're going to be further along the purchasing cycle, and as a result, we'll get a higher conversion to lead than any other lead you can currently purchase in the market, including dealership test drives. This rogues gallery up here is well placed to execute on this vision. As managing director, I've had experience with 2 previous startups, one small success and a larger lesson. And I've also had category experience working at Lexus. Peter Chen, our product director, was the former design director of 2 of Australia's biggest ad agencies, Polo Advertising and Wyvern TBWA, where we met. He's also worked on his own startups. Alex Joyce is a full-stack guru, having built his own products. Our advisory board includes Sam Edelson, ex-Airbnb business development, M&A for Morgan Stanley, and a Stanford MBA. And we've recently added Hank Kingdon. Hank is the general manager, the ex-general manager as of about a month ago, I should say, of drive.com.au. And he was also one of the co-founders of Nudie Juice. We've got a strong market to play in, with approximately $30 billion being spent on new cars. Drivelist has the opportunity to play in about a margin of 10% of this, so a total addressable market of around $3 billion. It's our aim to be the market leader in this sector, and we're going to do that initially with New South Wales being our serviceable market and being approximately worth $930 million. We're executing on this by building a beautiful booking platform, which is live at the moment. You guys can look on it on your phones and tablets as well. The responsiveness is not too shabby. The website, the desktop version is of course better. This allows consumers to quickly and easily book multiple car test drives. And on the other side, we've got a lead management service allowing us to view customers' details and execute and close those leads. We've got a strong business model, deriving an average of $400 of revenue per person. And on the flip side of that, a cost per acquisition of $60, giving us a very healthy gross profit margin. We also currently deal with almost all of the major brands in the market, meaning that if you're about to book a test drive right now, we could pretty much fulfill almost all of them. No Maseratis yet. Our competition, in terms of our competition, our direct competitors include testdrive@home.com.au. They're the only other service that do this. Either they're in extreme MVP mode or are using a clip art CMS. It seems like a good idea with poor execution by a Queensland dealership. Our indirect competitors include the incumbent car classified sites and as well car brokerage firms. And finally, Tread.com is currently operating our model in the States. They've recently raised a $1.6 million seed round and seem to be doing quite well. So we've launched our product in August, and we've done a small amount of test drives with great consumer feedback so far. Currently, we're focused on trialing a number of different marketing channels and improving the site's conversion to allow us a steady stream of revenue to build on month. As a result, we're currently gearing up for a fundraise. Once we get this engine running smoothly, we'll be using these funds to expand nationally, starting with Melbourne and then going to Brisbane before the other states. So if you'd like to help us change the face of the automotive industry, I'd love you to get in touch with me after the event. Thank you.
Thanks, James.